I'm not too sure whether it needs an intro. It's hard to say. Today's task is to put this up on there with one of these. So I'm putting a fence around the edge of the property. I'm going to use a couple of these galvanized brackets. It's only going to be temporary for a couple of months maybe. Try as I might to try and take these, you know, when you buy stuff and they've got little plastic clips and stuff, you just can't get them off. Use a pair of scissors, and then you cut yourself. I didn't. So I'm just going to take my sunglasses off because I can't see the monitor. We've got two options. This is a Dynabolt. Also got some of these. These are blue concrete screws. So the first thing, what would the first thing be? Mark it all out, work out where we're going to put it. So see how we go. I'm going to watch and talk to you at the same time. And that's one section. I'm going to put a bracket on either side. And I'm so sorry, there's a lot of steering in this video. And walking in and out.
So I need hearing protection.
So I'm using a masonry bit to drill through, and it fell through at the end.
Okay, that was a little too soft.
I mean the cinder block.
I'm going to get a socket.
Tighten, not the god or the mythical. Look underneath it just to make sure it's nice and connected. Tighten it up a little bit more. And that brick wall is moving way too much.
Don't you hate it when you look and look for something and you just can't find them? Took me 20 minutes to find a bag of these. They weren't even the ones that I was looking for.
I make a better door than I do a window. Ta-da! That's one. And I'm just trying to get the second one in place so I know where to put the bracket. And of course, turn it around the right way. And I nearly fell over the concrete fence. I struggled to bang that in. I'm not that strong. A little bit of finagling and a bit of hammering, and I got it. And then of course the banana tree just thought it would get in the way. We'll tighten that one up. Go to get more tools.
Okay, now I'm going to drill some holes. Got a 9mm drill bit, some bolts.
Those sunglasses. Fit overs is the technical name. Now I wanted to level it out so it looks nice and straight from a distance. And I'm clamping it together with the level on it, so when I screw them together they're nice and level. The only problem is that this turned out to be a big waste of time. Once I got the rest of the panels on, it was not level. Drill some holes. That drill is wandering so much. So I went slower. And then I just busted through. Those were the bolts that I was looking for. And then tighten again. I'm saying tighten, it's the wrong tighten. More steering.
Okay, so that's the end of day one. 2 little panels up, not exactly straight. I'm getting there. 8 panels to go. I've got a big long one here, but I've just got to make sure that this is really stable. I'll do both of those tomorrow and we'll see how we go. Till tomorrow. Yeah, there we go. Got dogs barking and everything. Oh, these flip on. Good morning. Well, we're back at it today. We've got a long section that we're going to see if it can fit in. None of this is particularly stable because I haven't really figured out a way of locking this together, but I'll keep going. I might have to put a post up in here to stop it from falling this way or that way, and I need to close the gap in here. Try this long piece, see whether this fits. Oh god, it's heavy. A very well placed tree. Oh yeah, this piece here is 1930. And these pieces here are 500. Oh yeah, it's close enough. Should I do a post first? Well, this is many hours later. I finally got the right bolts. It was many hours later. I went to go and try and find bolts and I couldn't remember how wide I needed them. And I actually took a photograph, but I didn't remember. So I drove all the way back home, then took a photograph. And as I took the photograph, there was the other photograph. So I ended up going back. And then by that time, I needed to have some lunch. Had to pick up a whole bunch of other stuff and have lunch. We are going to put some holes through the brick, put these through to bolt the posts on, and hopefully that'll stop it from moving. So I've got a bolt, nut and a washer. Okay, so we want to put 2 bolts in here. We want to do it from the top because that's the most consistent. We want to do it in the first 2 bricks, I guess. I don't really have a pencil that...
I meant a pencil that couldn't write on concrete.
So I need to get it halfway. Just move this a bit. Put the bolt holes through, and then from the reverse side, I'll try and make that work. I don't know how the pants come down. Oh,
whoopsie.
Need to get hearing protection. And I might wear some gloves because well, that's annoying. I've had a part that is completely filled. There's no void in the middle.
No void!
Oh, these gloves are actually just making it hard. Hot mask.
There's dust. Won't be able to talk much now. I'm only going to work till 5, so about 2 hours. I can't talk because I've got a mask on. There's a lot of dust. Concrete dust is bad. I put it on a tool belt. Forget to put it on the tools. You put the tools in the tool belt. And then you're going to drill it. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Okay, that one's in there. We want to level that out actually. Plumb bob would be a good idea, but we'll just go with the straight level. Give us something. I'm just going to hold it up against here, read the level. So now I know that line there, which you can't see, I can see. Which I don't think I will, but if I hit more concrete, I want to put the shorter anchor in. I don't know whether you noticed, but those bolts are coming out on an angle when they should be straight. Put the bigger one in. And I'll go and get a bolt and wipe off some of this sweat. Oh. That was me being happy of getting rid of the sweat. And this is how I'm measuring. But it worked. Yeah, they were still on the wrong angle, but they were in line with each other. I end up drilling those oversized to get it on. And a little bit of hammer persuasion. And some nice flat washers to put enough pressure, spread the pressure around to put it on there nice and tight. Yeah, that worked. That worked. I'm surprised that that worked as well as it did. A little break. Okay, so that's on there pretty solidly. You can lean against it. That's the real trick with a fence. If you can lean against it, you know, like, oh yeah, all good, all good. Then you know that it's going to hold. This, no. I mean, I'm just moving that with my finger. Look at that. I'm going to put this longer one up, bolted onto to this one, set the location of the other bracket, and then put that one up. So already, oh gosh, it's so heavy. I think I'm more weak. I can actually just lean it up against there. Look at that. Now this is going to go through quite a bit. It's going to be annoying because I don't think that's going to fit. We might just dismantle it. I could always turn it around, constantly back and forward, getting tools. Normally for this stuff I've got like a automatic hole punch, you know, you push it in it. But problem with that particular unit is that you generally don't get a really good hole or divot, and anybody using a hammer, swing the hammer. Not great for metal, but good for wood. I don't know how well that is, but swing it. Don't tap it. My drilling is appalling. So bad I had to re-drill it a couple of times. Okay, well, that's that part done. That's about that for one day. Back tomorrow. Oh, I've got way more to do. Not just the fence, but the swing. So that's probably about it for this week. You can join me next week when I'm about to do some of this. I've got double glasses on, but that's okay. Screw goes in there. It's AliExpress overglasses. I've got to look that one up. I've never had one of these before. AliExpress open. One's quite cool. And the other is making something look like it was put together by a person who didn't know what they were doing, which is probably me. A very good tool. Feels like I've done a little bit of that before. Please like and subscribe this video. It just makes me really, really happy. Until next week.